Hi, everybody. Welcome to our game. NBA Cup action coming your way shortly. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. And how about we check the numbers for Joel Embiid?
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Jones and Williamson in at the forward positions. Trey Murphy is out there with Murray, and it's Embiid in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Suns, ring-bearing, it's the scoring threats of Beal and Booker. Dunn is out there with Nick Richards, and it's Rozier in at the point guard position. And with a few games in the books, Greg, what's the key for coaches during this part of the season?
And Kevin, if I were a head coach, I'd be trying to nail down my best 5. NBA games are mostly decided in that final 3 or 4 minutes. So I want to know who I can trust when it matters most.
Dangerous at all times from range. Booker shoots threes at will.
Murray kicks to Embiid. Back to Murray. Pass to Williamson. Now Embiid. Just 5 on the clock. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
And Embiid practices these shots all the time, which is why he's so good from this area.
From the arc. The shot by Beal, no good. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
I had a chance to catch up with Mike Budenholzer, who talked about trying to contain someone like Zion Williamson, and Coach said it's like trying to put out a fire with a squirt gun. He's just so explosive and physical. The only good option is to build walls and try to cut him off from the hoop. We'll see how that works out for them. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Beal after the made shot from Joel Embiid. For the 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Their last encounter was in New Orleans.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
And talking with the coaching staff, they said in that game, they did a great job of not settling. Keep working the ball around, finding the best look, and see if they can keep that up.
Phoenix is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. The Pelicans have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Jones dishes to Murray. And Greg, remember in DeJounte Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Finals.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that for a welcome to the NBA?
Throw good, Murray. But we're talking about DeJounte Murray now. And Brent, what do you like most about his game?
Well, I like the tenacity that DeJounte brings to a game. I really feel like he ramps himself up for the biggest moments and wants to make the plays at the end of the game, whether that's scoring the basketball, passing the basketball, but really overriding that is defensively wanting to be disruptive. So when you get a guy that competes at that high a level, that's what makes DeJounte Murray such an intriguing two-way player.
And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Left side, Rozier.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
Murray, the pass to Williamson. Over Rozier. And again, New Orleans has no luck. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Trailing by 2. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Yeah, lots of sloppy play in that one. Several key miscues. They just couldn't overcome the mistakes.
Well, their defense wasn't exactly solid in that game. So if they could make up for mistakes by causing some turnovers, it might have helped. They didn't even get those.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You take a look at the Pelicans. Fourth in the conference, an excellent season so far for them, though they'd like to jump into the top tier, maybe the top 3. And, of course, there's the Suns. Quite a few spots down the ladder right now. Here's Murray. Really struggled in the loss against Oklahoma City. Pass to Williamson. It's been an eventful run for Zion Williamson, right, Brent, to say the least, since going first overall in the 2019 draft.
And man, Kevin, you just are hoping for the simplest of things, and that is health. Because when Zion is healthy, so is this team in ways that other teams fear because of how dominant he can be. This is a special talent. We just want to see more and more of it.
The first one falls. When Zion came into the NBA, Brent, he was seen as a defensive liability. But, boy, has he made strides on that end of the floor.
Well, Kevin, consistency of being on the floor can help you with your offense, but we don't often talk about the learnings that come with being on the floor often defensively, making reads, understanding your opponents better. And I think Zion has suffered from those injuries taking away his opportunities to become a better defender. We're seeing that improvement now.
Now here's Beal, coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Booker, no good. New Orleans in the lead. Jones looking for an opening. Murray outside. It's stolen. Here's Beal. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
Beal can make those kind of shots, that time mid-range.
The Pelicans have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Murray dishes to Embiid. Back to Murray. Embiid sets the pick for Murray. Clock at 6. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now, here's Rozier. He has yet to score. The shot by Beal, no good.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Here's Williamson. Rebound by the Suns.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. And no good to start the night, missing his first attempt there. And Booker kicks to Dunn. On the wing, Rozier. He's covered by Murray. Dunn passes to Beal. Phoenix, no good that time either. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. O'Neal's checked in for Dunn. And a change for the Pelicans. Hawkins checked in for Embiid. New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Williamson outside. Back to Murray. Over Rozier. Murray, good. Murray's got 5 points so far.
Great focus from Murray, just looking through the contest, keeping his eye on the prize.
On the wing, Rozier. He's covered by Murray. Booker, right side. A three-pointer is right on target. Booker's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Suns. The Pelicans have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Williamson kicks to Hawkins. On the wing, Murray. New Orleans moving the ball around. Jones with the screen on Booker. No good on the triple.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Pass to Jones. Beal with the steal. O'Neal on the wing. Back to Beal. The three. Zion Williamson grabs the miss.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. DeJounte Murray is not one for the fast lane. He said, I come from all that stuff, but I've done that. I'm a homebody. I'm focusing on basketball. There's a lot going on in this world, so it's about being smart. Kevin, growing up in South Seattle, he's seen it all. Back to you.
You know, David, he counts himself fortunate to have escaped all of that. Thank you.
And Booker's got one of the quickest releases in the game.
Here's Murray. 8 points for him. Hawkins, a screen on Rozier. Murray scanning the floor. Over Rozier. Murray, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Pass to O'Neal. Here's Richards. Covered by Williamson. Beal from long range. Drills it from outside. And now just a 1-point Pelican lead.
advantageous if you can get in Bradley Beal's airspace before he catches. Otherwise, that happens.
They set the pick. And it's Murray penetrating. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Free throws, such an important part of the game. Here are the league leaders in that department. Bradley Beal, number 1.
And you simply got to avoid sending him to the line. Absolutely no one has better form from the stripe than he does.
O'Neal kicks to Beal.
Everyone knows that Bradley Beal is going to produce, but plays with such great effort at both ends. He doesn't just kick his feet up when he's on D.
This is his first free throw of the game.
2 shots.
He misses the free throw.
Bradley Beal has been one of the most consistent scorers in the game year after year. He is an offensive machine.
And he's good on the second. The Pelicans have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Joel Embiid. What's the news, David?
Well, Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Pelicans, and unfortunately, it sounds pretty serious. It's tough news for the momentum of the team at this stage of the season. That's all we've got from now. Back to you, Kevin.
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, Greg, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
Now here's Allen. 6 on the shot clock. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Bradley Beal. Averaging 13 points per game, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he can play some valuable minutes on the wing for this team.
I just want to kick back and lounge here because when this guy's hot, it's a love story. And when he's cold, it's a nightmare. So sit back, get your popcorn. Let's see what he does.
That free throw good from Reddish. Both free throws good from Reddish. And here are the Suns now. 4-point game. Beal dishes to Allen. Back to Beal. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Reddish kicks to Murray. Sinks the three-pointer. Murray's got 13.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Beal deciding where to go with it. Allen with the screen for Beal. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Phoenix.
13 foul. Coming onto the floor for your service, number 00, Royce O'Neal.
And it's the Suns with the ball. They trail by 7. O'Neal sets the screen for Allen.
First personal foul. 14th foul.
The Suns have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And he knocks down the first one. And Allen drops them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Murray the pass to Olynyk. Lets it go from deep. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
There's O'Neal with the 3. Messi grabs the rebound. For New Orleans, their last game, a loss to the Thunder. Murray finds Olynyk from 11 feet away. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Suns trail by 5. Allen surveying the D. O'Neal with it. And it's Reddish picking him up. Pulls it from 20. And O'Neal gets it to go. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first quarter. From downtown, he can't hit that time.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Allen outside. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. Allen's got 5. At the end of the first, Clark, in a close game so far. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. What stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
Yeah, looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
Brent, one thing we've seen these days, three-point variance. Can you explain it?
Well, Kevin, who's hot and who's not? That's basically what it comes down to. Look, coaches are going to have strategies against teams. A lot of teams are taking a lot more threes, but on a night where they are knocking down shots that you're willing to live with, that's when you just tip the cap, take the loss, and move on.
They've got O'Neal. Grayson Allen is out there with Kispert. Then there's Dunn, and it's Iguodala in its center. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Now, here is O'Neal. His last outing, he had 8 points, and they take the lead. O'Neal's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Suns. Williamson with it. Embiid sets the pick for Williamson. Driving in. Phoenix grabs the miss. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. They get the rebound. Iguodala, and fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2.
Wow, that is a strong move there to go in for the dunk.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Well, in the early goings, the mid-range shot has also been working well for them. They've been racking up some points off of those jumpers, and those are probably being invited.
We got this.
And he sinks the second. Pelicans trail by 3. Out to the wing. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Here's Hawkins. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Hawkins has got his first points of the night.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Iguodala. O'Neal a screen on Reeves. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Allen's shot is off. And Reeves has got the ball here for the New Orleans Pelicans.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
Now here's Allen after the miss from Joel Embiid. While there's a chance, let's show you the teams that have thrived on the fast break this season. Pelicans, number 1.
And that's a fun category. Most fans love that kind of up-tempo offense, and these guys are the best in the game playing that style.
First free throw is good. And Allen drops them both. And here is Williamson. He's coming off a 19-point game against Oklahoma City.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one.
O'Neal dishes to Allen. Stolen by Reeves. From past the arc. Hawkins shot good. Hawkins has got it all tied up now for New Orleans.
The short corner 3, no problem for Hawkins when he's got it lined up.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
It's time for test cam. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your move. Oh yeah. Let's see those dance moves.
numbers for Williamson. Putting up about 25 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And guys, he can just explode for points anytime he steps on the court.
Well, he looks to score, and he looks to score often.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Outside, O'Neal. Back to Allen. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Hawkins.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here is Hawkins. 5 points in the game from outside the arc. It's hauled in by Dunn. Pass to O'Neal. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Kicks it out to Allen. 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another, really the story of the game.
Yeah, it felt like just the entire roster was stuck in neutral. There was nobody offensively that could get anything going.
And here's Kispert from the arc. And the 3-ball is good. Kispert's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Down against Williamson. Pass to Embiid. From down in the low post, it goes. Embiid's got 6.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Here's Allen. 7 points in the game. O'Neal with it. Dunn kicks to O'Neal. Nobody near Allen. No good from outside.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Embiid just overpowers the defense inside.
And looming large on the interior. Embiid hard to deny.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
Attention, Sun fans. Here comes your Sun High Squad. Let me hear you make some noise. Your High Squad. Get loud and let them hear it. The loudest section in T-shirts, so get loud.
And it's the Suns with the ball. They trail by 1. Phoenix no good that time either. Now here's Reddish, defended by Booker. Embiid the screen. Hawkins sinks the triple. Hawkins has got 8 points.
Yeah, can't leave guys like Hawkins open from there in this league.
They set the pick. Allen for the 3. Phoenix no good that time either.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Suns trail by 4. Booker outside. It's good from the top of the key. He's got 10. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Beal's checked in for Phoenix. Rozier comes in for Corey Kispert. Some great shooters here. Let's check out the league leaders. The 4th spot held by Zion Williamson.
And just so reliable offensively. It's one thing to find good looks, but you've got to finish when you get them, and he does at a fantastic rate.
New Orleans has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Richards. Richards got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Booker. Booker hits it inside.
And if Booker has the defense on him inside, he can still deliver. He doesn't let that get to him.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Now here's Williamson. 6 to shoot. Pass to Jones for 3. Murray. Rebound by the Suns. Richards got 6 rebounds here tonight. And you watch Terry Rozier. His playmaking, Brent, has really ascended over the years.
And Terry has had a really good career and has been a little bit quiet and muted because of where he has played his career. But his opportunity as a secondary role guy to come in and score the basketball and put pressure on the defense, he is a go-to guy for stretches for any team.
Here's Embiid, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Better than most centers from the line. Embiid exceptional with his hands.
Pelicans shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. The free throw drops for Embiid.
I really don't think there's a more impactful player in the league. Even on nights when his stats don't show it, Embiid changes everything when he's on the floor.
Donnie's checked in for Phoenix. And Embiid drops them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Here's the screen. Out smash from Beal.
We've seen Bradley Beal elevate his playmaking ability over the years. That's nice work in the pick and roll.
Pelicans shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively. And Williamson gets it to go. And the Pelicans lead by 2.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
The Suns shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. to Booker. The tray. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Now here's Williamson. Inside, Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
That's a good fundamental play there as Zion able to set up for the assist.
The Suns shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Booker against Jones. Good work defensively by Jones. Pelicans leading by 4. Williamson outside. Embiid sets the pick for Williamson. Goes up the baseline. It doesn't go for him. Done with some nice D. Outside, Beal to the paint. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And known for his scoring, there are times when Bradley Beal can be that off-ball playmaker.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
At the line for Phoenix, Nick Richards, shooting 1.
And Richards no good on that one. The Pelicans shooting about 42% so far. It's the 3-point bomb. Murray's got 16.
It's first triple of the second quarter, 3rd of the game.
Outside Rozier. From deep. Oh my, he'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray. For Phoenix, they have gone 6 of 9 at the line.
At the line for 1, Rozier.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. It's to Williamson. Beal with the block.
Beal able to get up and get a hand on him.
Jones against Booker. And the shot falls short this time. New Orleans in the lead. Williamson with it. Picked up by Rozier. Murray kicks to Williamson. Murray outside. Jones for 3. And it's Bradley Beal with the rebound. And for the Suns, they're shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Down low. Boom! He jams it straight down. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
A tight game here in Phoenix. Murray outside. Good on the triple. Murray's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Pelicans.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
No good from Booker.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Murray, no good. The Suns shooting at just about an even 40% from the field for the second quarter. Beal from long range. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists tonight.
And nice touch, Beal there, making the corner 3 look as easy as it does.
There's a minute left now here in the second. Pass to Nisi. Now here's Williamson. And it's blocked. Booker looking around. Beal, that's for 2. Yes, it's good. Good for basket number 4. He's now 4 for 10.
And the D has to respect Booker's passing ability. Fantastic at finding guys in their spots.
36 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Outside, Jones. Murray for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Booker outside.
Defense tends to overcommit just because Booker's such a great offensive threat. That time he used it to his advantage.
The Suns have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Now, it's always interesting. Free throw shooting, consistency at a high level. That's an attribute that Devin Booker shows off every season.
And he can't hit the second.
Known as one of the purest scorers in the game, Booker's main focus remains competing for championships.
No good on the 3. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Phoenix ahead as they end the second quarter on a 14-6 run. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Here with Coach Budenholzer. Mike, your evaluation of the first half.
Well, I think both teams' defense is pretty good. Hopefully somebody can catch a rhythm here and score some points. Hopefully we can be better there.
Yeah, that'll be key as the game goes on, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're thinking about the shot. Let's hear it for the participants.
Taking a look here now at Phoenix. They're still at the bottom third of the league. Something will need to change for them to move up in the rankings.
We knew this team would need time to figure things out. And we were right. Looking now at our featured game this evening, the Phoenix Suns have a close one on their hands.
Watching them on the offensive end, they did a great job moving that basketball. There's no surprise in those assist totals how they reflect that.
Keeping everyone involved, keeping everyone engaged.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. DeJounte Murray has been sensational.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
Pelicans trail by 4. Here's who James Borrego is starting the second half with. Jones and Williamson in at the forward positions. Trey Murphy is out there with Murray. And it's Embiid in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Nailed from three-point land.
Yeah, you can't leave Murphy open from deep. He doubled his three-point attempts from year 1 to year 2. That's confidence.
Pass to Rozier. free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Suns have made 8 of their 12 free throws in this game. The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Rozier. Here's Murray. Pass to Williamson. Here's Murray. Rozier defending. Williamson against Dunn. 5 to shoot. And that one's good, Williamson.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you're big or small. You do not want to go toe-to-toe with Zion on the inside.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Rozier kicks to Dunn. Outside, Beal. Off target with his 3. The Pelicans trail. Williamson, the pass to Murray. Outside, Jones. Back to Murray. For the lead. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Richards got his 8th rebound here tonight. Back to Rozier. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam.
Wow. Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
And so here's New Orleans. The Suns getting the bucket. Pass to Murray for the tie. Hits it from 3-point range. Murray's got the game tied up here for the Pelicans.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Phoenix Suns. Dunn kicks to Beal. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Murray the pass to Williamson. Embiid with the screen on Dunn. Here's Williamson. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. Reddish, he's checked in for the Pelicans. And that one misses.
We talk a lot about guys and the obstacles that they overcome. Williamson has faced many setbacks, but still staying committed to the game.
Now here's Booker, 13 points in the game. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. As we approach the 4th quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Here's Murray after the Suns pick up 2. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the 3rd. Back to Embiid. Rim rocker, Joel Embiid.
Murray looking more and more comfortable in these pick-and-roll sets. That's a sweet time.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. As usual, a lot of offense in the NBA is being generated from the small forward position this season. Here are the league's best at that position. Devin Booker, number 1.
There is no doubt he is one of the league's most dynamic offensive players. I mean, he's capable of putting up some huge numbers from that wing position.
Well, the biggest number among them being that scoring average. He provides high-octane, high-energy offense at all times, and there's virtually nothing an opponent can do to slow him down. Say your prayers.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Mr. Williamson, there's the screen. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. A moment to check out who the New Orleans Pelicans have coming up. On Monday, they'll be tipping off a homestand, starting with the Memphis Grizzlies. Then on Wednesday, they'll defend home court against the San Antonio Spurs.
And that game against the Warriors, they can't come out playing timid. Just because they're facing the top team in the West, you've got to play your game, minimize mistakes, and if they do that, they got a chance at the W.
New Orleans has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Williamson double team. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Booker inside. Guarded by Reddish. And stolen by Murray. On up the court.
Yeah, looks like Zion's got the stage all to himself there, just tearing down the rim.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Rozier. 8 points for him. Outside, Beal. Back to Rozier. Lock at 6. Tries it from 9. He claims that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Rozier's got 6 points in the quarter. And not even 3 quarters out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. A 3-ball. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. And now a 4-point Phoenix lead.
Got to be a little bit more aggressive defending him from that range. He can be dangerous.
The Pelicans have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Rozier against Murray. Williamson kicks to Embiid. Rozier with the steal. Pass to Dunn. Fires for 3. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Williamson looking it over. Here's the teardrop. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, you don't have players on your roster that physically can match up with what Zion's going to bring. He's going to draw some fouls.
First one falls for him.
And you know what makes Zion so much fun is that I don't think there's a comp for him. The combination of power and skill, you throw in that he's a lefty, and we've never seen someone like him in the league.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Corey Kispert's checked in for Devin Booker, and Allen subbed in for Rozier. And both free throws good for Williamson. And so Allen will bring it up for the Suns. The lead is 2. Dunn left side. Now Allen. He's got 7. Shot clock at 6. Richards finds Kispert. And Allen launches it from deep. Can't connect from long distance.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up. So maybe just a step too far.
And we've seen so much offensive growth from Murray. He's become a guy who can have nights like this.
The Pelicans have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
Known as a stellar defender, Murray's offensive game has also come a long way. He's established that confidence on that end, and he's not done improving.
Now, here's Kispert. Back to Allen. Over Murray. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
That one goes. Count it. And now a three-point Pelican lead.
Something sapped them of their energy defensively since halftime. In the first half, out there scrambling, running, hustling. Since then, not so much.
Outside, Beal. Kispert kicks to Dunn. Bangs home the trifecta. Dunn's got his second bucket tonight.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
The Pelicans have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Mr. Williamson got a piece of it. Allen for three. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Sometimes you just have an off night, guys, and that's what we've seen so far.
Williamson kicks to Embiid. They set the pick. Here's Murray. Rebound by the Suns. Beal's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Kispert. Fires from deep. A second chance effort, and it's in there. Richards got 10.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Now here's Williamson. 14 points for him. Murray outside. Lets the three fly, and he's good on the three ball. Murray's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Pelicans. Hawkins against Beal. Allen, a screen on Hawkins. There's Beal with the three. Rebound by Murray. Murray's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Williamson. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pelicans?
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
And you want to talk about ball distribution. They've been dominating that aspect of the game. I think there's a bunch of bankers out there. They're dropping dime after dime.
On the free throw, no good. Suns trail by 3. Pass to Kispert. Allen, a screen on Murray. Allen outside. Beyond the arc. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Williamson's got 6 rebounds in the game. And he drops it in from the low post. Williamson's got 14 points here in the second half.
It seems like they found their rhythm offensively, and they're shooting the ball much better out of the break.
Well, Phoenix shooting 39% from the floor since the half. Not really what they had in mind. Allen against Murray. Allen dishes to O'Neal. Kispert, the pass to O'Neal. Pocket 4. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Allen, that's good.
Well, that equals his 3-point total from the first half. He had 1 before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
New Orleans has gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Pass to Murray. And there's the drive. Rebounded by Allen. And so Allen will bring it up now for the Phoenix Suns. A 2-point game. Beal can't get it to go.
I mean, I don't know. Does he look a couple steps slow today? He needs to shake that off and get into the zone and get on the scoreboard.
Now here's Williamson. 18 points for him. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. The Suns making a change here. Gillespie's checked in. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
O'Neal kicks to Allen. Launches it. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Now, here's Reddish. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Hard not to be overzealous when you're defending Zion.
The Pelicans have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
Williamson taking 2 shots.
No good on that one.
And he may not be converting every chance he gets at the line, but at least he's creating those opportunities. Love the aggressiveness.
And the Suns making a change here. Phillips is checked in. And the second free throw, good.
Boy, is he really getting after it here in the second half, just drawing a ton of fouls.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third. O'Neal outside. He nails it, and we're tied up. O'Neal's got 7 points.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
New Orleans has gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. O'Neal against Williamson. Just 5 to shoot. Murray outside. Takes the 3. Can't knock in the 3. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Martin is out there with O'Neal. Then there's Allen. Then it's Corey Kispert. And it's Iguodaro in at the 5. Who's out there for Phoenix. Wide open look here for Murray. Goes back up. And the layup is up and in. And the Pelicans lead by 2.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Allen against Murray. Kispert setting the pick for Allen. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Mr. Williamson. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Zion Williamson taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Williamson.
And maybe he's starting to find his form at the line. He certainly had his share of chances.
The Suns making a switch here. Gillespie's checked in. And both free throws good for Williamson. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. To the inside. Embiid with the steal. To the middle. Williamson double team. Embiid dishes to Williamson. New Orleans moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Murray. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Allen's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Gillespie. And the 3 off target.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
Murray kicks to Embiid. Williamson in the post. Defended by Kispert. Buries the long-range jumper.
The D has done a very poor job at contesting him from outside, guys. He's tearing into them right now, and they cannot stop him.
Suns trail by 7. Here's Gillespie. Allen a screen on Murray. And he drives in. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
4th personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 2, Gillespie.
And he makes the first. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Pelicans leading by 5. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Williamson with it. Embiid with the screen on O'Neal. Cuts off the pass. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Kispert, the pass to Gillespie. Over Reeves. Reeves with the rebound. New Orleans gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Embiid, the pass to Reeves. For 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Here's Gillespie. Pass to Iguodaro. And here is O'Neal. Here's Gillespie. Allen a screen on Reeves. Knocks down the 3-ball. Gillespie has got 5 points now this quarter.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Pelicans. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Phoenix. Olynyk, he's checked in for the Pelicans. And stolen by Booker. O'Neal inside. He's against Olynyk. To tie it up. O'Neal, no good.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Allen against Reeves. Jones, no one around him. Connects from 3-point range. And the Pelicans lead by 5.
And that's how confident Jones is, ready to fire away as soon as he gets it.
Jones against Booker. Takes a 3. Reeves with the rebound. New Orleans leading by 5. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Here is Hawkins. Reeves outside. Pass to Hawkins. Bounce pass from Olynyk. Shot clock at 5. Here's Embiid. Knocked loose. Stolen by O'Neal. And here comes the break. Here's Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal. New Orleans has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Olynyk, a screen on Rozier. Reeves with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. Chalk up 2 there. Olynyk's got his first points in this one.
And really, the improvement as a finisher is noticeable for Kelly Olynyk.
Suns trail by 5. Outside Rozier. And Beal kicks to O'Neal. Outside for Beal. That's in, coming off the assist from O'Neal. Beal's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Timeout called Pelicans.
Get ready to dance like everyone's watching.
Donnie's checked in for O'Neal. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Thanks, Kevin. James Borrego had some words for his team over the break. Now, Coach told his guys it's not over until it's over. He asked them to stay sharp out there and to keep fighting. If we lose this, it's on us, he said. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. Hawkins. The rebound by Richard. Richard's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Outside, Beal. Dunn, wide open, he fires. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't. Go in. Reeves against Rozier. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul, 14th foul. At the line for the Pelicans, Reeves taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Reeves. Trey Murphy's checked in for New Orleans. And Reeves drops them both. Suns trail by 4. Beal the pass to Richards. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. For New Orleans, Orleans, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. Now Reeves. There's the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Richards got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. They get it back. Kicks it out to Booker. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Booker's got 19 points.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
To the paint, here's Messi, and he makes good on his first shot of the game. And the Pelicans lead by 1. Boy, right down to the wire here, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
For New Orleans, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Down low, Rozier with the steal. Here's Booker, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Booker's got 5 points in the quarter. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Suns.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace, and that's produced some easy scores.
Reeves gets the bucket. And here is Beal. Pass to Richards. And here is Rozier. No good with the triple. There's the steal. Now Beal. Booker outside. Dunn outside. Rozier for 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Rozier's got 12 points in just the second half. Timeout called Pelicans.
Here comes the Suns basketball. Let me hear you make some noise.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50%. Pass to Embiid. Unloads from 13. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
And in the big moment, Embiid is your guy. He's always ready to go on the attack.
And it's Beal in the corner. Dunn outside. Another 3 for Phoenix.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Phoenix leading by 3. Booker with it. Now guarded by Murray. And the rejection by Embiid.
2 minutes remaining.
Murray kicks to Williamson. 8 for 15 with that made basket, but he's not satisfied yet.
Zion wants these moments, and coming through here.
.157 left here in the fourth quarter. Devin Booker attacking, and he makes that one. Booker's got 23 points.
And Booker coming through again. What a huge shot.
Pelicans trail by 3. Now here's Murray. Embiid sets the pick for Murray. Pass to Embiid. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And how about the poise from Embiid? Gets fouled, but stays with the shot and able to get that one in the air.
he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up making the second, and that brings them within 2 here.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
Pass to Richards, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Embiid continues to be that guy where he opens your eyes with his playmaking.
Pelicans trail by 4. Murray outside. Here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
Zion wanted it, and he nailed it.
And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. "51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Charity stripe shot. Got it!
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Murray with it. Fires the three. Good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Quick trigger from Trey Murphy. This dude can let it fly.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions. Had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
At the line for Phoenix, Devin Booker. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game. Here's Murray. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. It's good!
And you can count on DeJounte when it matters most. That is clutch.
.23 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And they go to the intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, important there to have the 3-point lead because only a 3 can tie it up now.
Timeout called Pelicans. And what's their best move at this point?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Williamson is screen on Beal. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
At the line for your Suns, Bradley Beal. Taking 2 shots.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. He's able to hit the second one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
Trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
It's funny, at this point in the game, the coach is asking the team to be perfect. They haven't been to this point.
Williamson, money!
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And the coach pretty smart. They're zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ballgame.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
From deep 3-point territory, there's Embiid, no good. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. Huge moment in this group round of the NBA Cup. The record is now 1 up and 1 down.
And Kevin, I thought their energy and effort was outstanding. I mean, backs against the wall, and they delivered.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in as we present our player of the game.